He done brilliantly. Oh, look, there he is. Warm lager. Come here, I want to say something to you. Come on, let's do something on here. Because you ain't got the balls to do it. Come and stand here and have the balls to do it. Plenty to say on the radio. So I'll tell you what's up. So I'm going to go completely off piece here with everything. So the fight we've been waiting for, and Tyson's been ducking, which you would not accept, which he wasn't, but everybody knows now that was not the case. It's the quickest of unification fights ever been made, because he only defended the title against Joshua last August. It only went off last August. So it's been it was done, and it's supposed to have happened in December, and he pulled out of an injury, and then he signed with Skills Challenge, so it never happened. Tyson never ducked anybody, and that's what the big problem is now with TalkSport, because of the mantra that you basically come from you, Adam. The second thing is talking about.
You know why I've said that though, don't you?
No,
You know why I've said what I've said, because Tyson has said publicly that he didn't want to fight Alexander Usyk. He said that publicly.
Anyway, yeah, of course he did. That's why we've been negotiating for and trying to get all this time. Please, and more importantly, the other morning you done that interview. So that's champagne. The show that we're putting on in December is Prosecco, and up till
it's a step in the right direction, is what I said. Is it not? Is it not?
Let me finish what I was going to say, because I had to listen to you on the radio, and then all the rest of the fights have been warm lager. So the fights, the heavy. No, that's.
Wasn't referring to yours. I wasn't referring to yours. I was referring to promoters in general.
Well, I'm not in general. Who then? Well, let's go through it then. So you've got. This is what we put on heavyweight.
Has the heavyweight division been disappointing over the last 2 to 3 years?
No, it's not. I'll tell you why, and I'm going to go through it, because this is what you don't even understand or look at. So we made the number 1 WBO with a number 3, which was Parker. That was Joe Joyce Parker. We made the name number Parker. They're the ones that are available. The other 2 guys had fights, so we done the next best thing. We then done Joe Joyce twice with Zhang, the number 1 and number 2. Were they warm lager? In the meantime, Joshua, within the last 14 months, had his second fight against Usyk. So what bollocks are you talking about? It's just crap. You're in general, there's no in general, you just go and pick something out which is totally inaccurate and untrue.
But I said that you're going in the right direction. That's the step in the right direction.
What's the step in the... So explain to me then.
Right.
So what's supposed to have happened then? What was supposed to have happened since last August? What were these guys all supposed to do? Not the number 1 and number 2 and number 3's not fight each other? Because that's what they did, isn't it, or not? We made the next best fights to be made. Then you've got the other fights there, which is the other fight that everybody's been trying to make, we've made. We've made that happen. And it's us who forced it. The reason it didn't happen is because Usyk signed with Skills Challenge, who never made an offer, never put a penny up, never had a venue to put it on or anything. And that's the fact of life. And as soon as that contract expired, we done the deal. So it's bollocks. And that's so frustrating and annoying. And you to go on the radio and just generalise warm lager. Do me a favour.
That's not what I've called this show, though. I've not called this show coming up that.
I know you didn't. No, you said what's been going on as warm lager. Okay. You referred to the heavyweight division. That's what you said. I listened to it. So I don't get where you're at. So if the number 1 and the number 2 and the number 3 have all fought each other, and Joshua goes and defends his title against... what's his name? Usyk has the rematch. Yeah. And Tyson, by the way, has a fight, is mandatory against Dillian Whyte.
I followed it up with you.
What you said, Dillian Whyte should be getting much more money than that. He's the number 1. He's been there for ages. He deserved to get more money. Right. That's what you did.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
So why would he get more money if it's a warm
Why are we going back to last April?
Sorry?
Why are we going all the way back to last April? We're talking about...
Well, because that's what you said. You said up to now it's all been warm lager. That's not my words, they're your words.
But I want the best guys to fight the best guys, right?
Well, didn't the best guys fight the best guys?
I want Tyson in.
Sorry, did not the best... So what you're saying, the number 1 and the number 2 and the number 3 all fought each other. Joshua had the rematch. Tyson fought his mandatory. That's not the best. So Tyson fights a Chisora. All right.
Yeah.
So say
but he called out Joshua at that time.
sorry.
He'd called out Joshua at that
And
time.
Joshua didn't want it. Joshua didn't want. What, you're telling me he wanted it?
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is we've
Well,
all
you're
seen the
criticising Tyson, he didn't want it.
We've all seen the Netflix documentary where Tyson,
Said what?
he wouldn't give you more time to make the negotiation. He was
Oh,
asked.
stop talking bollocks.
It's on the TV.
No, it's on. What happened was we were negotiating. It's on TV. Yeah,
It is.
and what you say on the radio is on the radio, but it's not the truth. What happened was the fight was being negotiated. He said he wanted it. Categorically said he wanted it. He gave him 60-40. And then in the January, they pulled out of the fight. You know why they pulled out? Because he didn't have a trainer. And he didn't want, and they said he didn't want it. Frank Smith, in an interview on I think it's on IFL. Did he not say that?
Yes, he
That's
did. Yeah.
what he said. And then we offered it again to him, and they didn't want it. In writing. So don't keep digging Tyson Fury out, because it's a liberty what you do with him. It's a disgrace you keep having a go at him the way you do. I think it's disrespectful to him. It's like the fight he was going to have against your UFC guy, who you don't like the UFC guy, because the UFC... He don't fight for him anymore. That was going to be just a nothing thing.
I love Francis.
Weren't that for the fans a good fight?
It was entertaining, yeah.
It was a good fight.
It was entertaining.
That's what we paid for.